My beloved, pause here with me. You did not find these words by accident. You did not arrive here by coincidence. Something within you, something ancient, something quiet, yet unwavering, guided you to this very moment. And I tell you now with tenderness and certainty, this message was prepared for you long before you recognized you needed it. Procession soul, you are relocating, not merely in body, not simply in geography, but in spirit, in identity. But in spirit, in identity, in destiny, there is an image forming around your life, a picture you may not yet fully see, but it is already revealing your next destination. And you were meant to open this now, not tomorrow, not when you feel more ready. Now, you have been watched over in silence. Your tears were counted, your questions were heard, your silent prayers, even the ones you whispered in exhaustion, were received. And something has shifted. You feel it, don't you? That subtle sense that where you are no longer fits the person you are becoming. That quiet awareness that your surroundings, physical, emotional, spiritual, feel smaller than your spirit. This is not restlessness without reason. This is movement. You are being called forward. Stay with this message. Receive this. Hold this in your heart as we continue. My dear one, the signs have not been loud. They rarely are. They came as gentle discomfort, a strange unease in familiar rooms, a heaviness when you thought about staying where you are, a longing you could not about staying where you are, a longing you could not explain, not for a specific place, perhaps, but for elsewhere. You tried to dismiss it. You told yourself you were overthinking. You blamed fatigue. You blamed stress, but deep within, your spirit knew something was changing. Have you noticed how certain doors have felt tighter? How conversations that once energized you now leave you drained? How your dreams have become more vivid, more symbolic, more directional? These are not random. You have been nudged. There were delays that frustrated you, plans that fell through, opportunities that dissolved. At the time, it felt like loss, but it was redirection. It was protection. It was preparation. Your soul has been whispering, "It's time," and you have heard it to do, even if you pretended not to. Something around you has reached completion. The season you are in has given you what it could, and now, remaining would begin to shrink you. Do not ignore this. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. The discomfort is not punishment. It is guidance. Precious soul, while you have been questioning, unseen things have been aligning. Paths have been clearing without your awareness. Conversations have been happening beyond your sight. Timing has been adjusting itself around your readiness. You thought nothing was happening, but so much was happening. Every delay you endured strengthened you. Every delay you endured strengthened you. Every disappointment refined your clarity. Every moment you felt stuck was actually building the courage you now need. You are not being pushed away randomly. You are being drawn towards something prepared. Your next destination, whether it is a new home, a new city, a new environment, or a new internal state, has been forming gradually, and it is aligned with who you are becoming, not who you used to be. The old version of you could not have stepped into it, but you can. That is why this message arrives now. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. You are ready in ways you do not yet fully see. And destiny does not rush, but it does not stall forever either. The movement has begun. My beloved, you stand at a threshold. Today the miracle is reaching for you. This is the moment where comfort whispers, "Stay where it is safe," and growth whispers, "Come forward." You feel both. Comfort reminds you of familiarity, of predictability, of known routines. Growth speaks of expansion, of unknown horizons, of courage. You cannot hold both forever. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. The longer you delay what you are already sense, the heavier it will feel, not because you are being forced, but because your spirit is not meant to live in hesitation. You have outgrown something, and outgrowing is sacred. You are being asked gently but clearly, will you trust the pull? Will you honor the nudge? Will you step when your heart says step? Fear is natural, but fear is not your compass. Faith is quieter but steadier. Your relocation is not an escape. It is an evolution, and evolution requires decision. The door will not remain open endlessly. Timing matters. Alignment matters. Your willingness matters. Your willingness matters. You are being invited. Step forward, even if the step feels small, even if it feels uncertain, even if no one else understands it yet. You will. My dear one, before you can arrive at your next destination, space must be created. And this is where your courage deepens. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. Relocation is not only about moving your body from one place to another. It is about shifting the weight you have been carrying in your spirit. It is about recognizing that some chapters, no matter how meaningful, are no longer meant to continue. There are attachments woven into your life that once felt necessary, roles you stepped into because they were needed, identities you adopted to survive, relationships you nurtured out of loyalty, history, or hope. None of these were mistakes. They were part of your becoming. They shaped you. They strengthened you. They revealed what you value. But precious soul, not everything that helped you grow is meant to travel with you. Letting go is not betrayal. It is discernment. You have sensed this already. It is discernment. You have sensed this already. Certain conversations feel heavier than they used to. Certain environments drain you instead of nourishing you. Certain habits feel like tight clothing. Once comfortable, now restrictive. This is not because you are ungrateful. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. It is because you are evolving. When you prepare for a physical move, you begin to sort. You hold each item and quietly ask, does this belong in my future? Some things are kept with gratitude, some are released with tenderness. You do not discard them in anger, you simply acknowledge that they have served their time. So it is now with your inner world. There are beliefs you once carried that kept you safe, beliefs about your limitations, about what you deserved, about how small you needed to be accepted. Those beliefs protected you once. But they are not your truth anymore. Release them. There are fears that once kept you cautious. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. They shielded you from risk when you were not ready. But now they stand like gates in front of a path you are fully capable of walking. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. Release them gently. There may even be relationships that feel misaligned, not because they are cruel, but because they reflect a version of you that no longer exists. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. This does not require conflict, it requires clarity. Some connections will naturally shift when you shift. Some will evolve with you. Trust the process. This is not loss. This is refinement. You are not being stripped. You are being prepared. Your next destination requires lightness. It requires clarity. It requires a heart that is not anchored to outdated expectations. It requires a mind that is not cluttered with old doubts. If you try to carry everything forward, you will feel overwhelmed. But if you choose intentionally, If you release what no longer resonates, you will feel space opening within you. And in that space, something new can breathe. You are making room for alignment, for environments that mirror your growth, for relationships that meet you at your new level of awareness, for opportunities that match your expanded identity. Do not cling to what feels complete simply because it is familiar. Familiarity is not destiny. Completion is sacred. Honor it, thank it, bless it, and then allow it to rest. As you release the old, you may feel moments of grief. That is natural. You are acknowledging change. But beneath that grief, there will be relief, a subtle lightness, a quiet confirmation that you are doing what your spirit has long known was necessary. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. Make space, my beloved. Clear gently. Loosen your grip. Your relocation is not about abandoning your past. It is about carrying forward only what aligns with who you are becoming. And who you are becoming requires room to rise. Precious soul, as you stand on the edge of this shift, I need you to feel something clearly. You are not alone in this movement. You have never been alone. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. Even in the nights when you felt unsupported. Even in the moments when no one seemed to understand the quiet transformation happening inside you. Even when you questioned your own instincts and wondered if you were imagining the pull towards something more, you were being guided. Protection does not always look like comfort. Sometimes it looks like closed doors. Sometimes it looks like closed doors. Sometimes it feels like delays that frustrate you. Sometimes it appears as redirection you did not request. But look back carefully, my dear one. Notice how certain paths you once desperately wanted quietly dissolved. Notice how certain situations that could have drained you long-term somehow fell apart before you committed fully. That was not coincidence. You have been shielded from timelines that were not aligned with your expansion. You are protected not from growth, but from derailment. And now, as relocation approaches, whether it is a physical shift to a new place, or an internal shift into a new version, or an internal shift into a new version of yourself, the guidance becomes more subtle, more refined. You may feel it as a calm certainty that rises when you imagine moving forward. You may notice that when you consider staying where you are, your body tightens, your chest feels heavy, your thoughts become crowded. But when you picture stepping into the unknown, there is nervousness, yes, but also light. There is breath. There is quiet anticipation. Your body knows. Your intuition knows. That gentle inner voice that does not shout, that does not shout, that does not panic, that does not argue, that is your compass. It does not demand attention, but it patiently waits for you to listen. Trust the quiet voice more than the loud fear. You are being guided step by step, not all at once. You are not meant to see the entire map before you move. If you saw every detail, you might overwhelm yourself. Instead, you are given the next step, and when you take it, the next one will appear. This is how sacred transitions unfold. Pay attention to the subtle confirmations, the repeated ideas that return to your mind, the conversations that seem to mirror your private thoughts, the unexpected opportunities that arise after you finally admit to yourself that you want change. These are not random. They are reassurance. You are also stronger than you think. You have navigated uncertainty before. You have survived seasons that once felt impossible, and each time you discovered that you were capable of more than you imagined. This relocation is not happening to test you. It is happening because you are ready. Even when doubt whispers, "What if I fail?" There is a deeper voice within you that says, "What if I fail?" Hold on to that voice. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. You are not leaping into chaos. You are stepping into alignment. If anxiety rises, return to stillness. Breathe. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. Place your attention on your heart. Ask yourself quietly, what feels true? The answer will not come with drama, it will come with steadiness. You are guided by wisdom that has matured through experience. You are protected by timing that is unfolding with precision. You are supported in ways you may not yet fully see. Trust the process. Trust the nudges. Trust yourself. The path ahead may be unfamiliar, but it is not unsafe, and you, precious soul, are exactly where you need to be, on the edge of something new, held, guided, and ready to move. My beloved, this relocation is not happening because you are broken. It is not happening because you failed. It is not happening because you could not endure where you were. It is happening because you have outgrown it. Pause and let that settle inside you. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. You are not being moved as a punishment. You are being moved as a promotion, not in status, but in consciousness. Not in comparison to others, but in alignment with your own becoming. Look at who you were a year ago. Look at the thoughts you once tolerated, the fears that once controlled you, the doubts that once silenced you. You are not that same person, Enshu. You are not that same person anymore. You have stretched. You have awakened. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. You have endured moments that reshaped your identity. You have faced disappointment and did not collapse. You have felt uncertainty and kept walking. You have been misunderstood and still remained kind. You have questioned yourself and still searched for truth. That is strength, not loud strength, not forceful strength, but resilient strength, the kind forged quietly, over time. Precious soul, you are relocating because your spirit refuses to remain in spaces that no longer reflect your growth. There is a version of you emerging, more self-aware, more discerning, more confident in your intuition. This version of you does not beg to be chosen. This version of you does not shrink to keep peace. This version of you does not shrink to keep peace. This version of you understands that alignment matters more than approval. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. And that is why movement is necessary. You are stepping into a chapter where you will no longer negotiate your worth, where you will no longer accept environments that dim your clarity, where you will no longer doubt your inner knowing simply because it is inconvenient for others. Feel the shift in your posture, even now. Stand taller within yourself. There were seasons when survival was your focus, when you needed stability more than expansion, when you needed safety more than risk, and that was wise for that time. But you are not merely surviving anymore. You are ready to thrive. The next destination, whether it appears as a new home, a new community, a new opportunity, or a new state of mind, requires this awakened identity. It requires the courage you have cultivated. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. It requires the boundaries you have learned to set. It requires the wisdom you earned through experience. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. You are not stepping into something too big for you. You are stepping into something that matches you. There will be moments of doubt. That is natural. Growth always feels unfamiliar at first. But unfamiliar does not mean wrong. It means expanded. Remind yourself. You have adapted before. You have rebuilt before. You have learned before. You will do it again, but this time with more confidence, more clarity, more self-trust. You are not small, you are not late. You are not incapable. You are evolving into someone who trusts their inner compass more than external noise. Someone who chooses long-term alignment over short-term comfort. Someone who understands that destiny is not found by staying still when the soul is calling for movement. Let yourself feel proud, not in arrogance, but in acknowledgement. You have done difficult work internally. You have faced yourself honestly. You have grown in ways that no one else fully saw. And now the external world is adjusting to reflect that inner transformation. This is empowerment. This is awakening. This is awakening. This is you remembering who you truly are. Not the conditioned version. Not the cautious version. Not the underestimated version. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. Relocation is simply the outer expression of an inner truth. You are ready for more. And more is ready for you. My dear one, breathe slowly now. Feel the steadiness returning to your chest. Feel the quiet strength settling into your bones. You have journeyed through this message not by accident, but because something within you recognized its truth. You are ready, not perfectly certain, not without questions, but ready in the way that matters, ready in your spirit. Relocation, in whatever form it takes for you, is not chaos. It is choreography. It is the unfolding of steps that have been forming beneath your feet long before you saw the path. You are not wandering. You are being positioned. There is no rush in this blessing, only clarity. Move gently, but move gently, but move forward. You do not need to force anything. What is aligned will begin to feel clearer. Conversations will shift. Opportunities will surface. Ideas will repeat them. Loves in your thoughts until you acknowledge them. Pay attention to what brings calm expansion rather than anxious contraction. That is your signal. And if in quiet moments fear tries to rise, if it whispers, "What if this is too much?" place your hand over your heart and remember how far you have already come. You have navigated uncertainty before. You have stood at crossroads before. Each time you found your footing. You will again. Trust does not mean you see every detail. Trust does not mean you see every detail. Trust means you honor what feels true even before proof appears. Trust means you step with courage, even when comfort calls you back. You are not being asked to leap blindly, you are being invited to walk faithfully. Hold this in your heart. You are seen, not superficially, but deeply. Your efforts have been noticed. Your growth has been noticed. Your silent endurance has not gone unseen. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. There is a tenderness surrounding your journey, even in moments that felt lonely. You are supported in ways you may never fully measure. As you prepare to relocate, physically, emotionally, spiritually, let gratitude accompany you. Gratitude for what the old season taught you. Gratitude for the strength it cultivated. Gratitude for the strength it cultivated. Gratitude for the clarity it revealed. Then release it with peace. Do not carry guilt for leaving behind what no longer fits. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. Do not carry shame for desiring expansion. Growth is not betrayal. Movement is not abandonment, it is alignment. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. You are allowed to choose environments that nourish you. You are allowed to pursue spaces that inspire you. You are allowed to build a life that reflects your awakened self. Receive this blessing, precious soul. May your steps be steady. May your heart remain open. May your intuition grow clearer with every decision. May fear soften into wisdom. May doubt. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. To discernment, may courage rise exactly when you need it. And when the moment arrives, the moment you know it is time, act with quiet confidence. Not in panic, not in pressure, but in peace. Stay with this knowing. Do not ignore the call within you. You are not ignore the call within you. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are not uncertain, without reason. You are in transition, and transition is sacred. Your next destination is sacred. Your next destination is not a distant dream. It is forming now. It is drawing closer as you align your thoughts, your choices, your courage. Walk toward it gently. Walk toward it faithfully. You are safe to move. You are ready to rise. You are meant to arrive. And when you do, you will look back at this moment and understand this was the turning point. Go forward, my beloved. Your new beginning is already welcoming you. My dear one, come closer in this quiet moment. Let everything else soften for a while. Let the noise of expectations fade. Let the opinions of others fall into the background. Let the urgency of the world pause at the door of your awareness. Breathe slowly. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. Feel your breath as proof that you are here, alive, present, at a sacred threshold. This is not an ordinary moment in your life. It may look ordinary from the outside, you sitting, listening, reflecting, but internally, something profound is occurring. You are standing between who you were and who you are becoming. And that space in between is holy. Relocation, in its deepest sense, is not only about where your feet will land next. It is about where your spirit chooses to dwell. It is about the environment you allow to shape you. It is about the energy you permit to surround you. It is about the standards you are finally willing to hold. You are not simply moving locations. You are moving into alignment. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. You may be details not yet revealed. You may not know the exact timeline or the precise unfolding of events. But clarity is not always given all at once. Sometimes it arrives as a steady unfolding, a quiet confirmation layered upon quiet confirmation, layered upon quiet confirmation. Trust that what needs to be revealed will be revealed. Trust that what needs to fall away will fall away. Trust that what needs to fall away will fall away. Trust that what needs to open will open. You do not need to force your future into existence. You only need to remain open to it. As you step forward, release the need for perfection. You do not have to make every decision flawlessly. You do not have to have unwavering confidence every second. Courage is not the absence of trembling. It is the decision to move gently, even when your voice shakes. And you, precious soul, have already proven that you can do that. You have endured seasons that stretched you thin. You have carried responsibilities quietly. You have navigated confusion without collapsing. You have felt alone and still found ways to continue. You are stronger than your doubt suggests. This next chapter will not demand a different person from you. It will invite the truest version of you, the version that trusts their inner compass, the version that honors their boundaries. Today, the miracle is reaching for you, the version that no longer apologizes for wanting more peace, more growth, more authenticity. You are allowed to desire a life that feels expansive. You are allowed to relocate from what diminishes you. You are allowed to choose yourself, without guilt. Let that truth settle deeply. If fear returns, and it may, do not fight it. Sit with it gently, ask it what it is trying to protect. Thank it for its concern, and then remind it softly, I am safe to grow. Because you are, the path ahead will not be empty. You will hold new conversations, new connections, new insights, new rhythms. Some will challenge you, some will delight you. All of them will shape you in ways that refine your purpose. You are not stepping into randomness. You are stepping into preparation fulfilled. As you prepare to move, whether you are packing physical belongings or releasing emotional weight, do so with intention. Bless what you leave behind. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. Thank it for what it taught you. There is no need for resentment. Every chapter contributed to your becoming. But do not linger in nostalgia so long that you miss the doorway opening in front of you. Your future does not require you to erase your past. It simply requires you to erase your past. It simply requires you to step forward. And you can. Place your hand over your heart, now, even if only in imagination. Feel the steady rhythm there. That rhythm has carried you through every storm, every transition, every silent battle. It will carry you again. Receive this blessing fully, without hesitation. May your steps be guided by clarity. May your choices be rooted in self-trust. May your environment reflect your growth. May your courage expand with every act of alignment. May peace follow you into your new beginning. May confidence rise quietly within you, stronger than fear. You are not being uprooted. You are being replanted in soil that matches your expansion. And when doubt tries to convince you that you are not ready, remember this moment. Remember the deep knowing that stirred inside you as you listened. Remember the quiet recognition that said, "This is for me." It is for you. Do not ignore the call within. Do not silence the whisper of expansion. Stay with this knowing. Hold it in your heart long after these words fade. Let it guide your next conversation. Let it shape your next decision. Let it strengthen your next step. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not drifting without direction. You are transitioning. Today, the miracle is reaching for you, and transition is sacred because it means growth is happening. Walk forward gently. Walk forward bravely. Walk forward trusting that the ground will meet your feet as you move. Today, the miracle is reaching for you. Your next destination is not just a place. It is a becoming, and it is already welcoming you with open arms.